And if it's over the span of like a year or 2 years, and both of you guys go through ups and downs and like hard stuff, and you still love one another without having that physical bond.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's
Like,
unbreakable.
Yeah.
Yeah, like bro, then once you add the physical bond to that equation after marriage, that is truly unbreakable.
Yeah.
When you get to know each other, I mean, that's what people don't do anymore. They don't spend time to get to know each other. They just go right into.
A lot of people they rush right into sex, and then they've got like
there's nothing else.
those super intense hormones that are flowing that make you fall in love with the other person, and that's what the love is based off. But like I tell my friends, like I've met like 5 dudes at my gym here who are all divorced, and I ask them about their marriages, and they're like, I'm like, you know, they tell me they're divorced. They tell me they got into their 40s and they realize like, yeah, you know, the physical attraction, it just kind of went away. And I say, were you guys having premarital sex beforehand? And they were like, yeah. And it's like they fell in love with these chicks because they were having sex with them. And then once the physical attraction wore off, they realized that there wasn't much there anymore. And I think that's the mistake that a lot of people make, which is why it's part of the reason why divorce stats are so high.
Okay, so you're right that the more premarital sexual partners you've had, there's a whole slew of potential issues that arise.
Not
from
just
that.
premarital sexual partners, but just premarital sex in general is going to increase the chance that somebody gets divorced.
Well, I'm sort of putting both
person
together, but
Okay.
so, and they've done studies on this, so I don't disagree with you there that if you have sex before marriage or have premarital sexual partners, the more premarital sexual partners you've had, the greater likelihood of reporting relationship and then marriage dissatisfaction, greater likelihood of divorce, greater likelihood of infidelity, so harder time pair bonding. All this stuff makes sense. But to kind of bring it back to my whole thing with marriage, you have to, also I don't have an issue with marriage from a religious point of view. Like, that's fine. However, when you have the United States government involved and you
Where it
have,
starts to get weird.
you have the court biases
No fault
against,
divorces, like she was saying.
Yeah, it's just
Women
like,
can just women can just wake up one day and decide, you know what, I don't want to be married to this guy
Take
anymore.
half of
I'm going to
everything.
take like 50 to 70% of everything
And
that
the
he's worth
kids.
and just leave.
Yeah.
Yep. And divorce courts on top of that are stacked super heavily in favor of women in terms
there's
of what
major
In
bias.
everything.
Yeah.
There's major bias in the
Huge
court
bias.
system against
Yep.
men.
Yep.
So, and most negative outcomes from divorce impact men.
Yep.
So as a man, I have to look at that and be like, I'm looking at the calculus and it's just, you know, I'm doing the,
I mean, if you don't want to have kids,
I'm doing the calculus.
if you don't want to have kids and like you don't want,
I did there.
like, do you want to have kids?
I'm on the fence a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm on the fence.
Yeah. So like,
I can have kids without being married though.
Yeah.
you could.
You could save that money, that extra money that you saved.
You're talking about
The baby.
the
like,
ceremony?
that too.
We're going to Vegas, baby. I don't know what.
Or
Elvis is gonna-
Bali, Indonesia. That's really cheap. over
Elvis
there.
is going to marry us. Okay.
So like you could save that money that you saved, and usually people would have that money to go towards a baby, but
Yeah.
you could still be married, but not have kids. But you can use that money to travel with your significant other. So
I'm
that way
with you.
It could still be
I'm
like
with you.
a date.
Keep talking.
It could still
What
be
you
like
got?
It could still be a date, and it's still
Oh my God.
spontaneous.
Alvinson donated $200. Chase, from Pew Research, Christians hold a 70% divorce rate over non-Christians. From the Institute for Family Studies, premarital intercourse reduces marital quality for just women.
Can we pull that up, Jamie?
Reduces marital quality for
Eric,
just
can you take it?
women.
Try to find
The Pew Research 70% divorce rate for wait.
Never just something.
So he's saying Christians have a 70% divorce rate. I'm calling cap on that, bro.
Yeah.
We
I
just pulled
don't.
up statistics a second ago that said that it's a 20 to 25% divorce
Yeah.
rate.
Well, that was
for
just
And
a
nothing is
Google one.
just
Wait, Pew Research. Hold on. I think I might have it here, but Eric, go ahead, pull it up.
Well, Chase is also talking about real Christians in good marriages, not just like nominally Christian people who are marrying the wrong person.
Truly,
Yeah.
like somebody that believes in
Yeah.
God, and when they took their vows, I mean, they owned. I mean, they're loyal to their vows, so
Yes.
they're not gonna walk away.
Yes.
They're gonna try
Word.
everything.
Yeah, I would just say, Brian, for somebody in your situation, I mean, it's like I could understand why you look at it and you're like, what's the point? Like you don't really want kids that bad. You don't really care about like.
But where does kids enter into the marriage? Like, what is the benefit of getting married in the context of having kids?
Do you see the
Kids
benefit?
thrive in a two-parent household.
Yeah. Do you see the
Well,
benefit of a two-parent
but
household?
That's different though. You can
Be a
be
two-parent household
partnered
without
with
being
somebody and not be married.
I think there's more of a commitment and there's more on the line when
What
you
if
are
I'm
married.
just as fully committed to
Well, then
this
Then why
person?
not get married?
that's great. Well, because some people, are you religious?
Well, I have a private relationship.
He is a man of God.
I'm a man of God.
Because
I'm a
like
man of God.
for me, I'm not super religious, so for me, marriage, like obviously, marriage means something completely different to people that believe in God because it's professing your love and
Oh, it's even worse to get married if you're not religious. What's
if
the
you're
point?
not religious, there's no point.
Then
really,
it's
'cause
entirely the state controlling. Like,
Yeah.
Statistically, though, married men live longer than single men.
Really?
statistically,
Yes.
women live longer
They're
than
not
men.
lonely,
Let's talk
and they
about
have
that.
so many
But
kids.
And that's why
Okay.
married women or married men live longer because they have a woman to
That's a
nurture
good
them.
point.
Yeah,
That's a
they
good
do,
point.
and that's
wait,
true.
married men live longer?
yes,
Yes.
than single men. Yes.
I've heard.
What about married men who are
opposite.
married to just the most annoying, rebellious
They die
wives?
very
Well, I don't
quickly.
know
Oh,
about
yeah,
that.
How early do
But
they die?
they
a
end
I
bad
have no idea.
a bad wife. What's that Bible verse we've talked about before? It's
it's better to live on the corner of a roof than with a quarrelsome wife, or
Oh,
There's another
yes.
one.
or it's better
like
to
a
live in a
desert.
desert
Yeah.
than with a quarrelsome wife, which is facts.
Can anyone get us the what's it called, the
verse?
the verses for that?
Somebody in
Anybody?
the audience probably
Chat, can you guys find us the verses for that one? But yeah, quarrelsome woman, that'll take some years off of your life